The automatons weren't much of a threat, but you never know what else could be out there. The automatons are a good reminder to never get complacent. It's like I always say, military spending is always money well spent. Small fractions of the bug population are showing resistance to the termicide. This sort of thing is to be expected, of course.
The enemies on the battlefield are one thing, but at least they're out in the open. It's the traitors among us I truly hate. I give every crew member a half-day off on Liberty Day. Some things are sacred, even on the front. Stay vigilant, Helldiver. Complacency plays right into the hands of dissidents. I thought we had a lot of planets when I was a kid, but we've settled dozens more since then. A few generations from now, and the entire Milky Way will be one united democracy. Our enemies can fight as hard as they like, but freedom always wins.
Oh, I see you've secured some research samples. You can spend those at the terminal over there to upgrade the super destroyer. Get enough of them, and we'll see what this baby can really do.
The bugs are basically an out-of-control pest, and you're the exterminator. If we don't stop the bugs' mindless reproduction, the burden's going to fall on our children, and our children's children. Each mission puts this crew at risk, but everyone here would gladly give their lives to preserve democracy. This ship will never visit most of our planets. Why? Because they are under attack. And with you here, they'll stay that way.
It is an undeniable fact that they do not have hearts.
And heart is what Super Earth is all about. Prove your humanity. Show you care. Enlist in the Super Earth Armed Forces and destroy the automaton threat.
I haven't set foot on Super Earth myself, but I've heard it's even more spectacular in person. You inspire me, Helldiver. You inspire us all. There's no day-night cycle on board these ships. I like to imagine it's always morning, with a whole day of defending freedom left ahead of me. You know, the cost of one stratagem is more than most citizens make in a year. You can see why they only entrust them to Helldivers. Keep up the good work, Helldiver. Once we win, the planets we're fighting over will finally be allowed to prosper, like the rest of the Federation. I hear a new voting algorithm is coming soon, supposed to have even better candidate selection than the current one, if you can believe it. The Democracy Officer is here to optimize our citizenship. We're lucky. We should always strive to be the best citizens we can be. If the Terminids had stayed on the Element 710 farms where they belonged, all this bloodshed could have been avoided. Here's the problem with the bots, Helldiver. Their whole society revolves around violence. If they actually won the war, they'd have no idea how to function. I'm sure you've wondered how voting works on a destroyer. Don't worry, our terminal is top of the line. Latest algorithm and everything.
More samples. Good. I'm looking forward to seeing what destroyer upgrades you can get for them. If you've got any medals or super credits, you can spend them in the acquisition store. That's where they sell the fancy stuff.